Alright, hello, my name is Linus Wilson. We're going to talk about PS5, Xbox Series X drops for the upcoming week, what we experienced this week, and of course the GameStop madness. So I'll preface this by saying that I am not a financial advisor. I am not giving financial advice. Uh, you have to actually pay a financial advisor. I'm not one of those. So you make your own decisions. Anything said here would be strictly my opinions regarding GameStop or any other financial assets. Okay, so let's see. Let me see if I can share this and also make sure that the audio sounds pretty good. Let's. Avor is here in Ravensthorpe. We might hunt down some legendary animals, or actually, we're done with the legendary animals, but we might hunt down some animals to improve our hunter deliveries. So let's see if we can find this and that the sound sounds good. Okay. Alright, so let's. The sound sounds pretty good actually. So I'm gonna send a tweet. Alright. I don't see anyone in the chat right now. It's kind of weird. Alright, so I'm talking about Xbox Series X and PS5 drops for next week and answering your questions, including questions answering your questions, including questions about GME, if I can type the words right. Let's see if we got share, copy. Okay. Paste. Okay, there we go. We don't expect any PS5 drops today, KP138. Probably not until... there have been in-store purchases. I think what you're asking is when can you just like walk in and not have to have special intelligence and not have to wait in line. That might be 2022. Now, people have walked in and purchased Xboxes and PS5s in stores. My PS5 from the 121 drop is coming today via FedEx. Okay, awesome. It's great news, Hunter. So I think we'll go to Norway. I'll just say as a start out for the GameStop madness. My general opinion is that people overtrade. Right, that they overtrade. They don't take into account the transaction costs. They don't take enough into account the brokerage fees. They don't take into account enough their time costs of doing stock research or doing stock transactions. And in effect, that they overtrade and they would be better off with a passive approach. And over the long run, I think the empirical evidence is that individuals, small investors, especially men much more than women, overtrade, and they actually, over the long run, find, or even the short run, get lower returns because of that, right? Net of transaction costs. So, since my audience is primarily men, and my audience is younger than than my audience for my sailing channel, that I tend to think they're predisposed to make bad trading decisions just because that's what the average man does, is they make bad trading decisions. And so that's where I'm coming from in terms of, even with the brokerage thing, that I think most people that are thinking about investing in the stock market, they would be far better off setting up kind of an S&P 500 index fund, preferably through a place like Fidelity or Vanguard, or that have kind of low cost funds, rather than trading individual stocks. There's the other issue about trading individual stocks, that is that you're not in expectation. You should not be rewarded for holding individual stocks because you are not well diversified. Your expected returns are from holding systemic risk according to the CAPM model. It's not according to holding individual company risk. And you can diversify away most of the individual company risk through a well-diversified portfolio. And the people that trade, say, 5 stocks or 20 stocks are not well diversified compared to someone that holds the market portfolio, which is very low cost to do. Okay, Hello says, my Xbox was returned to Target by UPS for no reason. Oh, I'm sorry. Were you able to pick it up? Hello? David says, I'm feeling a drop for PS5 either on Sunday like Xbox last Sunday, or Monday or Tuesday this coming up. Oh, well, I'm not getting that feeling, but if you have more evidence of that, I'd be interested. Hunter, thanks so much for the tweets and ride. I'm sure now I gotta wait for delivery driver and delivery to steal my package. Okay. All right. So I think I'm trying to figure out where I saw I guess I'll go to this fast travel here because it's closer to a boat, because I want to get into my boat. Is Target dropping next week? So we got that leak, PRME19, that they're going to arrive at this one store on the 3rd. So usually it takes them a day or two to process. So it's possible maybe a Friday morning drop. They usually do it about 5 to 8 a.m. Eastern time. Okay, so going back to kind of my and Shadow Wicked, I gave up on waiting and you bid on eBay for $720. Was that the winning bid, Shadow Wicked, or are you waiting? You know, I personally don't like eBay. There have been a lot of reported scams on eBay. So, you know, people, they show you a picture and they're selling you the picture of the PS5. I think that you're better off, if you're going to go with scalpers, to go with the scalper site StockX, which does have protections that StockX actually takes delivery of the inventory. There are a lot of fees, there's a lot of taxes associated, there's shipping, and there's also, it's slow. So it really does add to it. I mean, I definitely do know of people that say they've been trying to get this and been following for like 2 months and haven't been able to get it. But I really think with a good following, you should be able to get it in a week, secure it in a week. But you know, people have had trouble. So you know, who am I to say? So we're looking for polar bears or something, or Arctic foxes. All right, so going back to the GameStop madness. I mean, I think if we let me just go back to the this is the Yahoo Finance page, and then I'll make it bigger just for sake of argument, right? Um, if you look at the stock price prior to the 12th, 13th, then it was trading under $20, right? And it's traded as low as $2 in the last year, 250, I think, 257, right? And of course, it peaked at 468, closed at 325 ish for GameStop, right? I you know I think I shared on my Twitter page that there was Kramer, who likes to do individual stock analysis, is saying that he thinks it's 15 to 25 uh, with kind of a generous valuation. So you're talking about something that's priced currently at 90% of what he thinks fundamental value is. I don't do value investing typically. Like I said, transaction costs I think are just too high unless you're managing somebody else's money. The whole concept that Kramer's show is based on, I don't agree with. That I think it's just bad to encourage people to speculate in the stock market and be poorly diversified. But if there are some people that manage a lot of money, then it's worthwhile to do kind of value investing. And obviously, some value investing needs to be done. Otherwise, the stock market wouldn't be very efficient in terms of its pricing. But I think that's being said, there's no value case for the prices that have existed. And I think every evidence is that we have a bubble. The fact that I just watched shows that have nothing to do with stocks, and all those shows were talking about GameStop, right? That's the sign of a bubble, right? That everybody who possibly could be informed about buying into this stock has been informed, right? It's hit trending to the max, right? It's talked about on all the late night shows. It's talked on all the news shows, right? That is the sign of something that has peaked. Now, that being said, I'll just say that, and so there's really little upside for something that is peaked. So Hunter says he almost gave up on StockX, but got lucky and got one from GameStop. So he's saying Shadow Wicket, be patient. And then Hunter's pretty excited about playing AC Valhalla. Yeah, it's a long ride. So I just got to the end of the what was it? I just got to the end of the third ending. So there's an ending for Eivor and his settlement. There's a his or her. You can play as she. I played as she. There's an ending for there's a secret ending, and then there's also an ending for the Order of the Ancients, and they're all separate. And you have to really kind of look for the other two endings, of course. So, of course, the secret ending and the Order of the Ancients, you have to try. There's a menu for the Order of the Ancients, and you just have to go through the menu and track down everybody. But so, anyways, I think that there will be a crash for sure for this stock. And, I think if you look at the history of Ponzi schemes or greater fool theories, that's what a Ponzi scheme is. It's a greater fool theory, that there's another fool who's going to come in behind you and buy up your place, right? Sometimes they typically do have some sort of plausible story, right? And what is the plausible story here? The plausible story is that GameStop was over-shorted by these hedge funds, and then we have this short squeeze, and it's an infinite short squeeze, blah, 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 blah. Okay, maybe there's some technicals that were at work at some point that kind of indicated that. But, Ponzi, the guy named Ponzi, had a plausible story. Bernie Madoff had a plausible story. The internet stocks had a plausible story. So, I find with my students now, they're in their 20s, and so they have no conception of the dot-com bubble, which was a very long-running bubble in the stock market. That the prices were unanchored from reality or any reasonable discounted cash flow analysis, right? And all of them blew up, right? They all blew up except for just a few, right? Google did okay, right? Amazon did okay, but most of those IPOs that people bought into, or those internet stocks that they day traded, they all blew up, and all the day traders almost blew up, right? So the only hope on these kind of GameStop trades that you have is that you get out before the other idiot does, right? So you ride it and get out before the other idiot does. I think, the people who did buy at 20 or 40 or under 100, take your profits. I mean, really, you have won. You are the winner. But you're not the winner if you don't actually You're not the winner. I need a hunter bow. This predator bow stuff stinks. It zooms in too much, so I can't. Okay, so we want to get the Hoonish. No. Okay, let's put a rune in there. Okay, so let's see what your questions are. So, I mean, I think if you are long, right, and you got in at 100 or less, hey, you've won. You have actually a long weekend. You had the opportunity to take your profits a lot earlier, but hopefully the madness, if you're trying to get out, will stay for a few days. Do you have the play game? Ricardo says, do you have the play game for other endings? Yeah, I record it, but I don't have time to stream during the week, so I just stream during the weekend. So those other endings I think finished last week. Yeah, so Hunter says it's like a falling knife. Good luck catching the falling knife. I don't know. I mean, like I said, the internet bubble lasted for years. There were years and years, and it makes me sad. All this makes me really sad because the cost of the internet bubble was that there was huge misallocated investment. We were spending money. People spent their careers, right? My brother-in-law, for instance, worked for a .com company, right? It was a frustrating time period for him. He didn't make a lot of money. Two of my brothers-in-law worked for .com companies, and it never went well for either one of those or their companies. It was it's a huge misallocation of investment to dump investments into places that don't have any hope. right? Investments that don't have any hope. There are actually some promising investments out there. But GameStop is not one of them. AMC is not one of them. All right, there we go. So yeah, I think we had two PlayStation Direct drops, so that that could mean that they're back. I haven't seen any evidence that the tariffs have been lifted, so I'm kind of surprised we've had so many drops, but I guess they're just willing to eat the cost right now. They're just locked in such a tight competition that they're not willing to raise prices, and they're thinking it's going to work out for them. But it's been going really slow in terms of the confirmations. I think the Commerce Secretary was, talking some really anti-China stuff, and pretty pro-tariff. So, and I don't think that they've done anything to put the waivers back in or lift the 25% computer tariffs. So we're trying to find some foxes here. But I don't think the U.S. Trade Representative has had a hearing yet, and that's probably the person that will talk the most about these things. But Yellen was confirmed, and she was pretty... she was cagey. That's what I would say. I think you'd be okay. Get the FedEx app. If you get the FedEx app, you don't need the tracking number, and it will, it'll tell you exactly. The FedEx app will tell you exactly when they're gonna ship. So they even without the tracking number, it just uses your address. It says out for delivery. Okay, well you're good. So it's coming today. So I think you're good. Who did you say you bought it from, Hunter? Okay. Let's see. Oh yeah, I should put the at Linus Wilson on Twitter. Right, so if there is a drop, I'll check Twitter right now. You'll probably hear about it first on Twitter. I don't see anything. It's not unusual. I do think if you're like really struggling, get that Belk card, man. It seems like it's dirt easy to score from Belk if you have a Belk card. And they've been dropping quite a bit. Got it from GameStop on the 121 drop. Cool. I'm glad they were able to give you the tracking number. But I mean, I think if you're still in the market for people besides Hunter, then you want to look at the pinned comment on my Twitter, and set up accounts with all those retailers, as many as you can stand. Also set up a PayPal account, right? PayPal checks out much quicker. If you have an iPhone, set up Apple Pay. So we're looking for some animals. Oh, it's purple, man. Would like some seals, some Arctic foxes, some polar bears. That's what we're looking for here. The nice thing about Valhalla versus like The Witcher is you can't really hurt the ship. Witcher, it's really easy to hurt the ship. Oh, here we go. Seals. I got one. Well, with the tariff situation, I'm surprised we've got as many Xboxes as we have. And I'm surprised we've gotten as many PS5s as we've seen. You never got confirmation or tracking? Yeah. Unlock some sort of weird... Oh, there we go. There's a seal. He's running from me. Guess I've not been to this part of Hortificial, I feel like. It's been a month since I secured from the December Best Buy. Drops his best unknown user. Okay, so Hunter says that when GameStop charges you, then they're getting ready to ship. I think you'll be okay. I'm not. I don't think you should be too stressed about theft. As long as you're tracking it, you're ready for it, you'll be good. Typically, they are in nondescript boxes. Not always, but sometimes. You would have thought this is like a raid location or something, but oh, there's some fish in there. Put on my spear. Where's Gungnir? There we go. Or Gungnir. Okay, big hit. Hey, nice. How could I miss all those? Okay, we got some redfish. Good. Oh yeah, you have to finish the main quest basically, the main story. So you get that like right before you go to Valhalla, the Gungnir. And it's kind of hard to get. Um, I got Excalibur after I finished everything. You do have to track down some zealots to get Excalibur, among other things. It takes forever. You'd never figure it out on your own. You have to Google it. But you can get the Isu bow really easily that I have. I got a video about that. Okay. PS5 is not a myth. It exists. Well, there's some sort of fort here. Oh, that's interesting. It's funny, this fort has like, I don't know, I don't think it has any like story associated with it. It's an iron mine. Okay, interesting. Ouch, that must have hurt. Oh, oh. Ouch. Okay, so much for hunting. I don't know why I'm not getting. I'm thinking about going to play Call of Duty Cold War, but it's early and very cold. As soon as I get it, I want me to take some pics. Yeah, go ahead, take some pictures. That'll be cool. Tag me on Twitter. That'll be awesome. What kind of monitor are you going to use? Or are you going to use a TV? What kind of TV are you going to use? Boy, there's a lot of guys here. Oh, they're all in the... Alright, let's kill these guys in here. There's like a bed. I can sleep on their bed. Well, that blood Vikinger, I thought he'd do better. She's way over leveled. Although supposedly they do like raise the level of all opponents to like within 50. Oh, you got a 4K monitor? Cool. Look at that. We're way up there. Is there anything interesting up here? It's 105 meters. I guess it should have climbed up here and like came from above. That would have been cool. Yeah, get closer. It's hard to shoot you from that far. Oh, my friend helped me out. That was cool. The guy that I freed. Now, the Woebringers are pretty good. Oh, sorry, man. You can't play yet on TVs? I'm playing on a TV. Hey guys, help me out. So I guess we need we're gonna get the wealth here. Oh, I like how the guys that you free here are joining in the fun. That's pretty cool. Oh, it didn't go over the cliff? I thought he would for sure. Oh, it stayed on the cliff. All right. Oh, he got a good shot. There we go. Overboard. Okay. Okay, let's see if we can use this lift. Too slow. So they give you more XP for the assassinations. Okay. I could have used one of those. That would have been fun. Oh, is this it? Alright, that's what we've been looking for. Oh, carboning. That's ridiculous. Alright. Because it's a restricted area, I can't fast travel. That's not what I wanted to do. I wanted to use the little lift. Who needs stairs? Oh, there's more people here? Okay, we'll free them. So I guess this is the level 0 region I'm in. I thought I was in the 270 region. But as I say, it basically all of them should be just scaling to within 50 at this point. Okay, I'm done with this place. Bye, guys. Well, since you're an easy assassination target. The pain says he can't wait for Diablo to come out. Okay, so where's... I was fishing here, but it doesn't look like there's any more fish. Arctic char, nice. Okay, so let's fast travel someplace. We'll go right here. Maybe we'll see some seals around here. We don't want to raid, we just want to kill some animals. Anyways, I think we've raided there already. Maybe we go around this island here. Sail is the faster way to travel. Here we go. Okay, got a seal tail there. That was nice. Where's the other seal? Oh, there's one. Nice. Could use raven feathers. It's really hard to hit the ravens. But those are not ravens. Alright, I think those are all the seals I got for this beach. Keep on making our... You know, they changed the style of my boat. I used to be... I had a different style. I never changed it, so I need to go back to the boatsmith to change it from the boring style to something more flashy. Okay, let's see what's going on Twitter. Nothing. Okay, try over here. Hopefully we'll see some more polar bears. It's a long way down there, man. Maybe there's some skiing we can do. Oh, we got a down climb. This looks like a decent ski slope. Glissade. Okay, here's an Arctic fox. What, I didn't get any skins from him, just my arrow back? I mean, that's the thing, it's like the hunting, it's like 50-50 or less to get actual... Like, if you kill a fox, it's gonna drop a skin. There's no way a fox is not going to drop a skin. Like, there's no way any of these animals aren't going to drop skins. Unless you set them on fire, but then there's no mechanism to do it, so it's just a random drop. I don't know why. There's no good reason for it to be a random drop. Oh, he's sleeping. Look at that. Is that a reindeer? We can only hope. That would be the other thing we want, reindeer. I think you need to do the reindeer in like northern England though. Okay, there's a raven. Okay, we got a raven feather there. And where was the other raven? Yeah, I'm not really a fan of the magic mushroom challenges. They're kind of puzzles. I really don't like their puzzles. There's too many puzzles. They're all puzzles. I mean, like, even getting to chests are puzzles. It's like you need more puzzles. Ubi loves puzzles. I don't think I need any more wolf claws though, that's the thing. Right, this is a chess puzzle, right? It's not like they're lacking puzzles here. Okay. Okay, there's some Arctic foxes there. Okay, so we get some Arctic fox fur finally, yeah. There's a lot of howling wolves. Okay, let's see what's going on Twitter. Yeah, this is a level 280 region. I don't know why the chests are so weak. Okay, I think we gotta be near some more animals. We'll just swim across. No fish here. You can walk across. Too bad there's no fish here. It's really not swimming that long. Yeah, so this is the Great Bear, I think. Already killed this one. Like some other polar bears, you can spare them. Okay, there's a seal. Since I'm out of range. We only got leather, no seal tail. Okay, quite a few seal tails here. Nice. It's like an Arctic fox there, maybe. Oh, more seals. There we go. Okay, got a seal tail there. Got him. Okay, let's just go back to the settlement. So go to the world and deliver some of this stuff. So we go to Y, back to England. Okay, so we'll do the hunter deliveries first. I like that Odin statue, it's quite nice. We need a lot more reindeer antlers, don't we? I don't know where you're gonna get the dogs. That's really weird. Okay, 5 seal tails there, 1 here. Boy, we're not even close. So we got 4 Arctic foxes. What is this? More 5 Arctic foxes. Polar bear. Okay, so need to kill some more Arctic foxes, a lot more polar bears, a lot more reindeer, a lot more black bears, lynx, and dogs. This is ridiculous. Ridiculous. The 100 deliveries. It's acting like I'm missing. Is there one that I need to find here? Or is there only 9? Because I think if you go to first, we'll save. Connect, then I think it's going to show you that we've got we haven't done all the I guess I am on my way towards some of those challenges, but okay, let's go exit. Alright, let's deliver some fish. We got a few fish. These are also ridiculous. Because they're like big, small, regular. I guess neither have I. Like the fishing, the fishing is ridiculous. Okay, I guess I got some fish, but maybe they're not once eat once. I guess I have no deliveries. Alright, we'll pick up his contracts. The 100 deliveries seem a lot more doable than the fishing deliveries, but none are great. Alright, so they're gonna let me I think the Yom's Viking one is bugged. Oh, look, he's got my hat. Alright, we'll recruit that. And I think these are actually a bug main quest that you deliver those. Shore Raptor had a thing about those, but seemed kind of tedious. You're not allowed to fast travel or something. Oh, so anyways, I'm gonna put an end to it. All right, good luck, console hunters. Subscribe. Follow at Linus Wilson on Twitter. I don't see anything going on at the moment. Bye.